Hi, I'm Ali McCullough, and today I'm talking about boundaries. How effectively do you set and maintain your leadership boundaries? Do you maintain your boundaries aggressively, pushing back when someone crosses the line? Do you at times give in to the priorities of others to appear to be a team player, or to appear to be good at your job, be efficient, be coping really well? Do you focus more on the other person or the situation at hand rather than focusing internally on yourself? So I just wanted to have a look at how effective these strategies are in maintaining boundaries. Boundaries need to be strong and consistent, but they also need to be safe and non-threatening so that they nurture relationships and they grow trust and respect rather than fragmentation and distrust. As a leader, you build and you allow your culture. So you're creating the culture, but you're also setting the rules and deciding what is allowable and what is not allowable. And by this, you create culture. It's your boundaries that define and shape the behaviour and ultimately the culture of the business. A lack of clear boundaries tends to lead to a lack of clarity and direction. Without clear boundaries, team members are unable to engage and focus. They become confused. Company identity and culture suffers in this situation, and disconnection and fragmentation grows. So there's going to be a distinct lack of accountability without adequate boundaries, and this will lead in time to a loss of respect and trust in your leadership. So setting boundaries effectively is really important. I think a really good way of thinking about boundaries is like you would think of your home, your property, and where does the line of your property end and your next door neighbour start. And I think a really nice way of looking at that is thinking about your garden, creating a really beautiful garden, and almost creating a fence around or a wall around that garden to protect it. Sometimes people are like bulldozers and they come in and they want to bulldoze your garden basically, effectively. You don't want them, let them in and do that. You don't want to be a pushover, you want your wall to stand, you want your boundary to be firm. But at the same time, you don't want to leave your garden, go up and start having a go with the bulldozer driver, or worse, getting your own bulldozer and, play, bumper cars or get into a heated debate with that person. And that is only going to cause real problems. If you think about the analogy of a property, it's like neighbours at war. Where does that end? That is not a good situation for boundaries. So really want to think about keeping that fence really, really strong. Think about being inside the garden, so you think about focusing on yourself, and people will come. That's inspiring. People want to come, they want to help you grow things. You need to be careful about what you decide to put in your garden and what you're going to nurture. So what kind of a culture you want to create. Bring people to that, put that focus internally in the garden, not on the outside, not attacking. And this way, this will help you create a really trusting kind of environment where you are able to grow something really amazing. So let me know your thoughts on boundaries. I'm always happy to hear your comments, and I will reply back to anyone. Good to have a bit of discussion on boundaries. Thanks.